Hello everyone, this is Jyoti. In this video, we will talk about routing. So what is routing? Routing is a process of sending a packet of information from one network to another. So the types of routing are three: static routing, default routing, and dynamic routing. We will talk about these types of routing one by one with static routing, default, and dynamic. So let's start with static routing. Static routing is configured by the administrator manually. There is a mandatory need of destination network ID. So you need to know the destination network ID. Without that, you cannot configure static routing. It is secure and fast. It is used for small organizations with a network of 10 to 15 routers. The administrative distance for static route is 1. Now, what is administrative distance? It is the trustworthiness of the routing information. Lesser the AD or the administrative distance, higher is the preference. So AD is lesser is preferred. It is the trustworthiness factor of the routing information. Then the disadvantages of static routing. First, the administrative work is a lot. It's a lot of administrative work because you have to define the entire path manually. For every destination, you have to configure it manually. So the administrative work is more. Compulsory need of destination network ID. If you don't know the destination network ID, you cannot configure static routing. That is one more disadvantage. It is used for small organizations only. For large organizations, it can be configured, but it is difficult to be configured because a lot of administrative work and a lot of time is consumed. It cannot dynamically update topology changes. If you add any router or any routes are added, have to be manually configured and manually added in the routing table. Because in static routing, everything has to be manually configured. It do not dynamically update the changes. So that is static routing. Next is default routing. In default routing, a default routing protocol is configured for unknown destinations. So you can take it as static route, but if the destination is unknown, it's called default routing. So the destination network is unknown, we configure a static default route in that case. Generally, it is used in the internet where the destinations are unknown. For example, the address of Yahoo is unknown. So in internet or in public networks, when you connect to the internet, the destination networks are unknown. Their default routing is used. It is configured at endpoints. It is the last preferred routing. Then we will see how to configure static and default routing in the next videos. Let's continue with dynamic routing. Now, what is dynamic routing? The advantages of dynamic over static are these. There is no need to know the destination network like we used to use the destination network ID, which is compulsory need in static routing, whereas in dynamic, you doesn't need to know the destination network because every router advertise its own network, and this is how they form neighbor relationship and they dynamically share the updates. Need to advertise the directly connected networks only. Updates the topology changes dynamically. Administrative work is reduced. It's used for large organizations. So these are the advantages of dynamic routing. The types of dynamic routing protocols are distance vector, link state, and hybrid protocols. So let's start with distance vector protocols. Distance vector protocols works with Bellman-Ford algorithm. Now, in dynamic routing, every routing protocol use a certain algorithm, a fixed algorithm is used to find the best path. So in distance vector protocols, the algorithm that is used is Bellman-Ford algorithm. There are periodic updates. Classful routing protocols are there in the distance vector protocol. Full routing tables are exchanged. Updates are sent through broadcast and also known as routing by rumor. For example, RIP and IGRP. So this is about RIP version 1 and IGRP protocols. There are the advanced versions of these protocols, RIP version 2 and advance of IGRP is EIGRP. So in that we have different features. We will discuss about RIP version 2 later. So in RIP, these are the features of RIP protocol. Bellman-Ford algorithm is used, periodic updates are there, it's classful, the full routing tables are exchanged, the exchanged updates are through broadcast, whereas in RIP version 2, it's being changed. So the algorithm is the same, updates are periodic and triggered. It is classless routing table and classless routing protocol. Full routing tables are not exchanged every time. There are triggered exchange as well. And the updates are sent through multicast. So these are a few differences in the advanced versions of these routing protocols. So this is about RIP and other distance vector protocols. Then link state protocol. Link state protocols works with Dijkstra algorithm. Link state updates are exchanged. Classless routing protocols. Missing routes are exchanged. Updates are through multicast instead of broadcast, also known as routing by intelligence. For example, OSPF and ISRS. Hybrid protocols. Hybrid protocols works with dual algorithm. Dual stands for diffuse update algorithm. Link state updates are there. Classless routing protocols are there. Missing routes are exchanged. Updates are through multicast, also known as routing by intelligence. Now in hybrid, it's called the hybrid protocol because it has features of both link state as well as distance vector. For example, EIGRP. EIGRP is a hybrid protocol. EIGRP is a successor of IGRP, which was Interior Gateway Routing Protocol. EIGRP stands for Enhanced Interior Gateway Routing Protocol. So again, there are the features that are very much improved compared to IGRP. Like IGRP was classless. It used to send broadcast, whereas in EIGRP, the features are improved. It used multicast, it is classless routing protocol, and it used algorithm and certain metrics to find the best path, and it is called routing by intelligence. So in this video, we discussed very basic features of these routing protocols about the types of routings. In next video, we will discuss about the configurations of these routing protocols and some features in more detail. So thank you for listening.